Hi, hi David West. This is in response to partly a typed comment that I had made a while back this past month in regard to your review of the Keurig V700. I'm going to say to anybody out there that is listening to my video commentary about this V700, I'd have to say fabulous. I'm liking the fact that the coffee brews much stronger. And I'm going to highlight one difference between the original 700 model and the V600 model because I've had that one for a short time and then I had made the decision to send back. Long story short, at the time I went about the Keurig View, on a personal note, they did not have the 700 color touchscreen model in Easy Pay through a shopping channel out there that does sell more specifically the Keurig. But anyway, that's not relevant here. But the point is, the whole overall bundle was a better deal with the colored touchscreen View set V700 rather. Anyway, the V600 rather, I should say. There is one. Well, there's two differences I should say with the 600. Well, several others, but um, I'll just maybe highlight two of them and make this last part of the commentary very brief as I possibly can. Oftentimes with the 600, you play around with the sizes enough times before you hit that brew button. And what does happen on some instances with the V600 and not the 700, the strength selector changes. I haven't run across that with the V700. And the second difference is when you're doing two-step cafe beverages, mostly from the Barista Prima line, with this 700 model, you must put in the froth View pack first and then the coffee as the step 2. The 600 accommodates for that mistake. You can do the coffee first, and of course, by personal preference, you could either hit strong or not, but I would strongly advise hit strong, and I think that's meant to be a 10-ounce beverage because the froth, you can't change the froth View pack when you put a two-step in. You can't change the size, and I think the same goes for the coffee part of it. It's 6 ounces of coffee, and then I would strongly advise hit strong. I thank you for your time, David West, and most of the viewers that's already seen my videos, as you can probably tell, I'm very passionate about the Keurig line of single serve beverage and instant soup, oatmeal, or grits. Well, anyway, anything that only requires use of hot water. I am very passionate to the point where people have told me enough already. But what can I tell you? I guess that's part of my personality. Anyway, have a good Merry Christmas, everybody. It's obviously December 25th, 2012, and 6 days from now, holy cow, we'll be into 2013. And I thank you for taking the time to listen. My final point is I would strongly suggest between, if it comes down to price and you don't want to go into a whole lot of money, but wholeheartedly advise against the purchase of the V600 for a lot of reasons. With the black and white touchscreen, the text detail is not that great as far as the text size, and people with vision problems would not be able to make out what touch screen section of a button to push. The thing I thought would have made more sense when they laid out the software, making the default setting on the 600 strong as opposed to the regular strength selection. That's just me. It would have made more sense that if you didn't want your coffee stronger, you could always override that. But that I don't know what the Keurig company was thinking when they didn't make that a default setting. And the other thing of it is, with the Kcup models, I know I'm going way off topic, but forgive me for saying, I think the other improvement that they can make with the overall on the View series is being able to pre-program your size that you want, and also to keep in mind one thing with the Kcup series of any of the ones out there, except for the ones where you have to push the button to figure out what size. This is mostly referring to the Platinum and Platinum Plus series. Brewers, the B70, 70 whatever. I guess it goes by your color too. And the Platinum Plus with the extra rinse button and the hot water on demand button. Somebody else had told me that when you use the hot water on demand, the water doesn't come out as hot. I don't know how true that is. I haven't looked into that much further. So basically, I don't necessarily use the hot water button on demand. In order to keep it at my default setting, I just hit the brew button totally, even if I just need plain water, to keep it at the hottest water setting that I have it at, that one at 192. But that's not the point here. Anyway, overall, my advice to anybody that is looking to get a Keurig View brewer, no way Jose on the V600. But if you're budget conscious and a black and white screen would satisfy you, go ahead and go for that one. But strongly advise against that. Overall, I would have to honestly say, go for the V700 period, the original model. And like I had said before, with the way the current Kcup models work, you can program your size, and then once you program your size, you can still override it based on needs without having to reprogram your size all over again to change your cup size, to put it much more simpler. Even though in other words, even though you program it on those models, you can still manually override without having to reprogram it. Okay, I think I've bent everybody's ear long enough on this, and I'm gonna end it right here. And have a good holiday, and be careful going home for those that may be watching this video at another family member's house and you're there visiting. And have a great New Year, everybody that's listening to this video. I should say listening and watching, sorry. I'm approaching 10 minutes. I didn't even want to make this one that long, but my goodness gracious. When I get deep into thought, I can get really long-winded, but that's not good. I get too far off the point and it confuses a lot of people.